And we're back. I actually have somebody new on the couch.
Can you hear me now? All right, I'll start over. Hello. Hi. I'm SirChadlyOC. You may refer to me with he, him pronouns. I'm very excited to be here at my first Meal-Morial.
Yay.
Been a longtime fan, first-time participant. We've got a huge amount of things going on. I'm not overwhelmed. I'm
Aren't
not
you?
anxious. I'm fine. Everything is fine.
Really?
Did you see the sign?
Did you see the sign?
There was a sign.
There's a
that says
sign. Wait,
everything's
there's a
fine.
sign?
Yeah.
Okay.
So everything's fine. There's
Everything is
nothing to worry about.
fine. Can I get some hashtag everything is fine in the chat?
Everything is fine.
Because it is.
There's nothing to worry
Yes.
about.
Well, thank you so much for being here.
Absolutely.
You've been hanging out in the community for a while. It's your first event. How are you feeling it so far?
Fine. Everything's fine.
We're still on everything fine. Okay, great.
I don't know if I have a different answer for that yet until everything is actually fine. So,
That's fair. Well, we're going to get started here. We're going to play
All right.
Greendog. This is another game from my childhood that I was really, really into. I'm letting the story kind of play out here for a second. But the deal is you play as Greendog, a beach surfer dude, which is the subtitle of the game. And while you're riding the waves and being all gnarly and whatnot, you get a cursed pendant on you and you can't take it off. It's just stuck.
I hate it when that happens.
Don't y'all hate it? Don't you hate it when you're surfing and a pendant gets stuck on you? You come out and this blonde bombshell comes over. It's your girlfriend. Her name is Bambi, by the way.
Sure.
Bambi, the girlfriend. She comes over and was like, hey, listen, as long as you have that on, you're going to have problems because animals are going to hate you. So you have to kind of go around the Caribbean, get things to get the power to take it off. Okay? So I'll spare that you saw them talking, whatever. Number one, I like this game a lot because I always thought, again, the music spoke to me a lot. I'm, my personal life, I am big in music. So anything that has strong music, I was always about. And this one really speaks to me. But you're going to notice as soon as I land here, I'm going to strike a pose because apparently that's the thing. My weapon is a frisbee.
Sure.
Because reasons.
I like that your frisbee seems to come right back to you. That's...
It does. And I can kind of control the frisbee. Okay, so you see that animal's mad at me. So I hit him right out of the gate.
Oh, okay.
I can control the angle of the frisbee. And they're going to kind of freak out as soon as they see me because, again, the curse. So you're going to see me maybe standing a little out of the way, let them go. Sometimes they don't see you. They give you some chill, but not often. Like in that case, he was just a little low there.
Curse of angry animals, but excellent frisbee throwing ability.
Yes. And if the universe is kind enough, Greendog has a dog, and if I can get through fast enough, I will try to pet the dog. I can't promise I'm going to get there. He's a little later than what a half hour would probably grant us, but I'm gonna try. Oh, and then they're gonna try and eat me, which is not super fun. Don't really love it. But the nice thing about this is there's really only two buttons here in Greendog, really, at least in terms of what I'm going to be showcasing today. There's a lot of other things, but really I just got to jump and throw this frisbee. And another nice thing here I will add, you get ample opportunity to get food and things back, so that if you're getting too beat up by the animals, Greendog's a little generous in that regard.
Yeah, I was going to ask, is that part of the curse that all the enemies are dropping French fries and other pieces of food at you? Is that related, or is that a thing that happened before the curse?
I don't know, but that is a good lore question, and I would love to know the answer to that.
So those pieces of food, I guess, do those in a lot of games, those are like replenish your health or something.
Yeah.
Is that happening in this game, or is it just like score points?
It is giving me some life back. You can see my damage counter in the corner.
Okay.
When I do get hit, it's pretty wild. I get pretty strong hit. But that's why I'm kind of slow and low right here. Taking my time. There is some platforming coming up. Yep, I was just about to say the log should be coming soon. that you really got to take your time. He doesn't float, since we just did Quackshot, I can kind of compare. He doesn't float nearly as much as Donald did. However, he does have some height to him, so you do have to kind of be mindful of that as you take your jumps.
So you're saying he can't swim, even despite being a surfer dude?
Which, again, is another lore point that I would like somebody to explain to me.
Mm-hmm.
He is a surfer dude, but he can't really swim.
Yeah, I have questions. I mean, I guess that's why you get really good at surfing, because if you're bad at surfing, then you're going to have a real bad time. with the water.
bad time.
So if you're good at surfing, then you don't have to worry about the fact that you can't swim.
Right.
So that actually, I'm starting to see how this lore comes together, is I better become a good surfer because my life depends on it.
Absolutely. How you doing there, host station?
Yeah, we got a couple donations that have come in. Is this a good time to read them?
Would love that.
Awesome.
I'm gonna eat some French fries.
Okay, well, Ryan is in here with a $36.72 donation, and he says, it's that time again. Check your pocket. Whoops, too late. What are those magic words? Odd.
Oh, man. It begins. It begins.
Then we've got Bibla Alex with $10. Says, no love for the OG Super Mario Kart.
Ooh. Deep cut.
Oh.
You get that love from me. You
Eric is in here with a $25 donation, and he says, where are my SNES people at? Stand up for your childhood.
Ooh.
I couldn't agree more, Eric.
No. Oh, nobody's perfect.
Lord APOC
Thank you, Eric.
gave us $10. Says donating for the momentary tech challenge during Sonic when Twitch left the room for like 30 seconds just to keep it honest.
That's right.
That was Twitch's fault, but we appreciate that donation. Can I still go?
Please.
All
I'm just
right.
platforming like a crazy person over here.
Awesome. Giraffanope with $25 says, I don't know much about either console, but I do know that the Genesis has blast processing.
That's right.
So it
Say
gets
again.
my vote. And finally, just now, Sega donated. Sega donated $5 and said, we actually think Nintendo is pretty cool.
That's a
We're
lot.
besties IRL.
I blame that donation on Jarbachov. I think
I don't know
there's
what
lies.
you're talking about.
I think
He's
it's
busy
lies.
with tech.
Are you saying Jarbachov works for Sega? Was he logged in?
He
with
works
the
for Big
Sega
Nintendo,
admin account
and-
when that was posted?
Yeah.
Let's check on the status of that poll.
Needs so much quickly.
Oh, I see. Yeah, we're taking some data.
Yeah. Yeah,
Well,
and
that's-
because when we get to this point, so I'm sorry, Silver Marquee, I was just commenting here. When we get to this point, I don't have a great place to stop and catch the food. Oh,
There
or
we go,
just
there
prove
we
me wrong. That's also a way to go, game.
Well, looking at that poll, Sega Genesis is still in the lead, but you know we've got Super NES is trailing here, but they're getting some momentum, I think.
No.
So let's see how that goes.
Thanks. Skin of my teeth on that one.
Speaking of lore things here, too, I'm also noticing that while our friend Greendog here, the Green Surfer guy, can't seem to swim, it does seem that the food swims. Looks like some of that food just drops in the water. It's fine. You just grab that soggy sandwich and just chow down, and you're still
And
good
it's
to go.
fine, apparently. Yeah, this is, again, these are lore points that I have questions about, but whatever. Because you're right. Why can't I do it?
Yeah.
Why can't I why is that swimming and I can't? So we are now going to be in a little bit of a tempo. There's kind of a theme, actually, with these two games. Just before I start moving, because I might need to focus a little. We're going to be in a tempo where I've got to use the frisbee a lot to knock out certain stone characters, but you're going to see that I'm going to have to do a lot of spike jumping. So we'll hopefully be successful in that. Also, these fish, they can get wrecked. I'm so over them. I remember thinking this every time as a kid, that they were nonsense because they stick to you. You might have noticed in the last level, they stick to you. They're like little piranhas. I'm assuming they're piranhas. I just assume so because they like to eat your feet.
And I mean, I don't know if you've tried this at home, but I have not had a lot of luck with hitting piranhas with my frisbee.
Not
when
so
they're
much,
trying
no.
to get at me. I try flinging it, but like normally
go.
I'm not. Yeah, see, that's what happens to me every time I try to hit a piranha with a frisbee.
It's like, no. So you can see I kind of look like I don't have anywhere to go, but there's obviously a glowing wall. So I'm gonna throw my frisbee, let that guy eat my frisbee for a minute. There's a lot of eating,
Look at that.
which may be perfect for a marathon that's focused on feeding people. Which again, we are doing this for Feeding America. I just want to give them another plug. If you can help us out with a little bit of donation, we'd love that. Or just enjoy the stream. But yeah, there's a lot of eating feet, eating sandwiches, eating things. Get me all them
feet.
sandwiches. Ew, I know, that's
Ew.
disgusting. Me of all people just said that. So if you know me, you know why that's funny.
You want to take that one again? Do you just want to just do it one more time?
just give it a second.
Yeah, we'll just do it again.
Yep.
Do another one.
You can also trip on these little springies. You got to be careful of them. But then as soon as you do that, they're going to shoot at you again. So you got to take some. Also, why is this knife just floating? You gotta.
Okay.
I get real Castlevania vibes from that. I've always thought that. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I know I'm not really a Castlevania person, but just the idea of a floating dagger feels very, very Castlevania to me.
Yeah.
I'll let my Castlevania fans roast me in the chat for that, but
My point of reference for that might be like Secret of Mana was a game that had floaty sword dagger weapons in it, and they always had really high evade and were hard to hit.
Ghosts and Goblins. Yeah,
Goblins
thanks,
from
Tech.
Tech,
Yeah,
yeah.
thanks, Jarbo. Absolutely.
Yeah, Ghosts and Goblins, a game I absolutely am not good enough to beat. Not even close.
Oh, dude.
Can't even get past the first stage. It's embarrassing.
That game's rough.
No.
You'll notice I jumped over a bunch of springs there because there are spikes in above me.
Ah, tricky.
Yeah, you got to be real careful. The funny thing is, apparently some of this is coming back from my childhood. Oh darn! See, I shouldn't have talked a big game there. Some of this comes back from my childhood because that we were talking about in the other game. Because I got through the first level pretty smoking fast and then forget things in here. For this being a second level, I do feel like there's a high level of memorization in this. So you'll see I got to get this guy to
fling your
the
frisbee right in there. Just like we got a real frisbee golf situation here. There we go. We got it in one. Right on there.
All right, I'm going to jump in here with two quick donations that had come in. John McDaniel with $1.28, and he says, "Who's got the gizmo?" Maria then came in with $37.28. No comment, but we know where your allegiances lie. With odd.
Yes, thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
All right, so is this like a boss monster you're fighting?
A little
here?
bit, yeah.
Okay.
But it's really kind of hard.
Oh no.
I need him to,
Yeah, it's like I'm just gonna smash the attack button. With
Yeah,
the frisbees.
you probably heard me even on the mic. I was just throwing hard there because you got to go fast with that one. Because he just doesn't, it's relentless. So.
Oh, congratulations! You have discovered treasure pieces from Granada.
I would like to go to there.
Oh, we got some jamming tunes here again.
But now we got to go to the next island, and I'm now on a little helicopter that punches birds, which sounds terrible. But shout out to Apocalypse who might enjoy that. So this is a great time for donations here because I'm really just floating. So, or if you want to read some polls, this is a wonderful time for that.
Yeah,
if you choose.
Let's
Silver
check
Marquee.
in on that poll and see if we've made any movement towards SNES. No, we're gonna need y'all SNES fans out there. Help me out here. We've gotta beat Genesis. Come on.
No, you don't.
We totally do.
Oh, is it the dog?
That's my dog.
Can you-
but it's
can you
not
pet the
letting me
dog?
Pet him.
Can we pet the dog?
But can we just play with the dog for
We
a
can
minute?
play with the dog. That's
You might like me to
that's
stand here and just
honestly
play with the dog.
possibly even better than playing.
Can you
Lots
pet
of
that
games
dog?
I want to pet that dog.
Lots of
Can I
games
pet that
these days
dog?
will have you petting dogs, but not a ton, or just like, you know what? I'm just gonna play with this dog. It's gonna be my friend.
Yeah. So I inadvertently activated one of my little specials here.
Oh, okay.
That's fine. These pelicans can also get wrecked. I believe in chat, if you feel like doing some research, cool. I believe my dog's name is Spot. I was trying to verify this and could not find or didn't find quick enough. But you also know all he really wants is his little bone. That's all he wants.
Adorable.
So, but also if you feel like naming the dog, I encourage chat to do so. We'll give him a Meal-Morial name just for this.
Does the dog need a new name?
Does the dog need a new name? Yes. So whatever chat's feeling, if you're feeling like a certain name for the dog, I encourage you to donate and tell us what you think that name should be. Or find his real name.
Again, I'm going to try to not think too much about you hit that pelican with a frisbee and a hot dog fell out of its mouth, dropped on the sandy beaches, and you were just like, yeah.
I thought that was a good idea.
That's mine.
Yeah. Absolutely. Nothing says Memorial Day weekend quite like eating sandy hot dogs.
Oh, you fed your dog too. That's
Yeah,
nice.
I get my dog. Does he play with the
Good
dog?
to share.
I will always play with the dog just for a second because dogs are cool. And who doesn't want me to play with a dog? I mean, come on. Yeah. Go ahead, Silver Marquee.
I'm going to jump in here real quick and say Ryan donated $52.61. And then John McDaniel evening things up with $1.11. And he says auto-scroller donation.
Thank you. Thank
That's
you so
true.
much for these donations. Keep them coming, y'all. We got a long way to go to our goal, but I know that this community is absolutely capable of it. Remember that $1 can create up to 10 meals. So let's keep it rolling, man. Keep
That's
it
right.
rolling. Again, the vibe here at the music, real chill, real cool.
Mm-hmm. It's just a relaxing, nice day at the beach.
Yeah,
Nothing going on except
nothing.
for these exploding starfish men. That just, you know.
Yeah, these starfish are kind of evil. You really got to plot your course with them because they're going to drop down on you in different intervals and spacings.
But thankfully, there's these pelicans with food in them.
Yes.
If you do run into some starfish.
Right, and the pelican is usually holding Spot's bone. So
Okay.
give my dog his bone. Okay,
That's
play
right.
with dog. Look at him.
Look at him.
Look at him in all his majesty. Okay. Look at this. All right. Can I pet that dog? I hope that chat knows the video I'm referring to. If not,
Oh,
please
got
go
his
look
bone
that
now.
up.
There you go.
Spot getting the bone. Again, really don't know if his name's Spot, but I really think it is. I just couldn't find that information. Don't y'all just want to go to the beach now?
I sure do. I mean, I do feel like Memorial Day weekend seems like a really good time to be heading to the beach.
Yes. It is also though a good time to sit inside. Don't go face the UV rays of
That's
the
true.
sun. Stay
Please
inside
don't
with
leave.
us and hang out. But you're right.
I
You can
mean,
go to the beach Monday, people.
the
Okay?
thing with technology these days is there's no reason you couldn't just take us with you to the beach. And by
Oh,
that I mean just
snap.
open up your mobile device or your laptop and turn on the stream and just watch Meal-Morial madness from the comfort of a nice beach chair on,
Wow.
on a
That
sandy
is
beach. Could do.
that is so smart. If anybody's doing that, we want to know what beach you're at and where you're doing it from. Okay. Do I see dog things in the chat? Do I see dog emojis in the chat? Because that's amazing. I'm just kind of trying to look at chat, obviously. Strike a pose.
Very important.
Got 10 minutes. All right.
We had a donation with a dog name, if you'd like to hear it.
I would love that. As a matter of fact, I'm going to pause so I can hear it.
Ryan donated $11.11 and said, Jerry is a good dog name.
Oh, Jerry. I like that. I like that. If you've got a dog, we want to hear the dog names. I do want to hear those next 10 minutes if it's possible, because I've got about 10 minutes left of this run. Before I keep going, you're going to notice I've got a skateboard up here.
That looks treacherous.
It's about to be a thing because, he is a surfer, not a skateboarder.
Oh, that's right.
So,
Do those skills translate?
not as much as you hope. But we can go for it.
Okay, all right, yeah, sure. Yeah, you're like just land surfing at this point.
Yes.
Okay,
But
well, there's spikes.
The
That
timing of the
happens.
spikes gets ugly. The good news is I can.
Oh no, what happened?
I hit a spring because the
Okay.
springs like to make you go backwards, which is rude. But that's all right.
That's
and
okay.
trying to
Okay,
channel
nice.
13-year-old Daphne and remembering where those are.
Oh.
But we will see where we are.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and they're really hard to see.
They
They're
are
just
very hard to see.
barely in the little ground there.
Yeah, you got to look way ahead.
And if I'm looking at like a 1994 CRT television from my childhood again, I'm not sure I could see that. Oh boy.
This is the problem right here
This is
because
the
there's
problem.
nothing you can do.
And they're also getting attacked by that thing.
Yeah, this is where the game goes evil.
Oh, no.
So, yeah.
Oh no, you disintegrated.
This was always where little Gidget 3am had some problems. So if there are polls or hosting things, anybody the host wants to say or anybody wants to talk, this is a great time to discuss. Oh, I missed the jump. Okay, that's all right.
We've got a couple donations. I'll read those now.
Yeah, that'd be great. Thank
John
you.
McDaniel donated $1.89 and said Fasha the dog.
Fasha the dog. Wait,
Mhm.
like okay. I'm feeling it.
FASHA. And then Mama Figment
into the temple.
donated $10 just because you're playing at the beach.
Oh.
If that isn't my mother, I don't know what is. My mother is a beach bum.
Yes, she is.
So's my dad too, to be fair. Shout out to mom and
Oh.
dad there.
Ryan taking our total to a very interesting number with $1.66 and says Wilbur the dog.
Okay. I like a Wilbur.
Yeah.
Wilbur sounds good.
We also had some name suggestions in chat.
For my dog, for Greendog's dog?
Yeah,
Oh, I'd
Gabe's
love 'em.
calling him Raising Cane. Fantastic.
Sorry, I didn't know
Oh.
All right, Gabe. Thanks for that.
I want to
That's
say Raising
personally my
Cane's
favorite.
named after a dog.
Prince, Jolene,
Oh. Yes.
Gordon or Adley,
Yes.
or Zoe,
Oh,
or
yep.
Edgar. And Ned suggested just dog.
Dog the dog.
The problem
for,
is
for
my
Green Dog.
the problem is my cat is already named Dog, so this is just gonna make it more confusing.
Wait, your cat's named Dog? Oh Lord. Okay.
So maybe we should name the dog Cat.
That could, you know what? That one's available. That one's not taken, so we could do that. Oh, here we are again. We're
Yeah, it's always
spiky
this
pit
jump
problem.
that got me as a kid too, but that's
Okay.
fine.
All right.
Because sometimes you practice and don't think
Oh.
you're gonna get as far as you end up doing
Yeah.
live.
And then you got stabbed from behind
And
by a stone
did.
bird thing.
I sure did, and
Ah.
that bird is rude. So if anybody wants to name that bird, you know, it is a family-friendly stream. But if you feel like dissing the bird, I'm okay with it.
My holding name for that bird is just Jerkface.
I like
That's gonna be-
Jerkface.
That's where we're gonna
Jerkface
hold
the
there
bird.
for now, and we'll see if anything better than Jerkface comes in.
Yeah. All right. That's the thing about this level. You really got to just kind of keep the momentum going.
Yeah, it's got a real like Battletoads energy here of like
Yes.
you gotta jump at the thing before you even see the thing.
Yeah. See,
And
and
like,
I'm
yeah,
so
how are you
used
supposed
to
do
it
that
there.
one? Yeah.
You need to.
Then you got the
jerk
bird
face.
thing.
All right, hold up. We're gonna take care of jerk face right now.
While you're taking care of Jerkface, the check in here
Cuz!
with a $10 donation says, "Y'all are awesome. Keep it up." Heart.
The check. We love you. The check is fam. So, shout out to fam, another family member, also a streamer on Twitch as well. Visits our community quite a bit. So we thank you.
How is this supposed to happen? You got all the
Grace of
momentum back
God.
there. You hit the thing,
That's what-
and then Jerkface came back again. It was
Jerkface.
like, hello.
Jerk face.
I haven't been on the screen for 2 seconds, and I thought I'd fix that. Thanks, Jerkface.
Jerk face.
Had another donation just jump in here. Gabe making things official with a $5.34 donation says, "Raising Canes for the dog's name."
There you go.
Canes for the dog's name. All right. What about sauce though? Like, see, I'm talking. I'm missing that jump. But, like, we gotta talk about the sauce. We're gonna talk about that. Like, he needs a buddy. Like, he needs a friend pet. We call the sauce.
The
I
sauce.
think because like that's why you're going to Canes. Let's just be real.
That's fair. The sauce is the best part. Here we go. I don't. This
You
seems
can do it,
ridiculous.
but it's
Like every other spike we've encountered so far, you can just kind of like damage stun across it and just be
Right.
like, it's fine. I've got invincibility frames. I'll be fine.
yeah. Also, my angle here, when I'm on the skateboard, you know how I had the angle earlier to like kind of
right.
toss up?
Mhm.
I don't really have it here. I can only go directly in front.
Yeah.
It also means that I've got to jump at him, so I'm trying to get him to...
Are you even able to
Second.
duck below the bird at this point? Or are you, you're just
I
kind of
have
stuck?
no duck
you're
control,
Just,
so...
not on a skateboard. Oh, you got it.
Yeah,
Take
take that jerk
face.
face.
What you get?
Okay, but now I actually have to make the jump.
Oh, no, he's
yeah,
back.
he respawns. That's... Yeah, it's such a jerk.
Oh, that was a clutch
It's
throw.
so ridiculous.
Oh, we did it.
Yeah.
We did it. Okay, whatever happens, do not hit another spring. We
Working on
we
it.
can't do it. We got it. We did it. We did it.
What up?
Oh,
I'm
we're back
leaving
to our
the
flying copter.
island. Tech, would you like me to go through the next bonus stage and then call it? Can I have some feedback? Thank you. All right, so again, this is another time for donations. We just travel into the islands, or checking in on polls, anything like that. Silver Marquee, if you're feeling that vibe, go for it.
Sure. Let's see if that poll has moved at all. A little bit, but Sega is still winning this poll.
You're right, it is. You're right, it is. I see you. That's right. Take
Gage, I
that,
got a
Tech.
question for you. Have I heard this song before? I feel like I've heard this song in some sort of like Disney movie or something.
I think this is unique to this game,
Is
but
it,
I
are you
do
sure this isn't
think-
Under the Sea from Little Mermaid?
got that vibe, don't it?
I'm definitely getting some the Under the Sea vibes here.
Yeah.
Had a little do 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 right at the beginning.
Yeah, a little bit. Now you're really gonna get it because now I'm underwater. I'll take a minute or so and just show off this level and then we'll call it. But his tech has advised me I have 3 minutes.
So you can swim if you have a snorkel that also, for the record, is not above the waterline. So
Yeah.
this is fine. Just as long as I've got equipment on.
Right.
This is fine now. Okay. Sure.
He gets
Oh,
real
that's
floaty here.
Oh, game
well,
over. Well,
maybe that's what we'll call it then.
that's
but-
pretty good timing for us, I'd say.
Yeah. That should, I'll go ahead and hit continue, but then we'll go ahead and wrap up here because there's no sense in going too much further. But you can see at this next level, we're just kind of in an aquarium. And
It is nice that, like, when you ran out of lives, you got right back here. They didn't make you go, like, play the game all over again from the start. Or, worst case, put you back in that temple right on top of space.
Absolutely. Yeah, for sure. So we're going to call it here because we are running a little bit low on time that way. Silver Marquee, if she's got anything she wants to say. But we do have a tech switch here. So, Silver Marquee, do you have the schedule up and
Yes.
talk about where we get to go next? I get to go
Yeah.
eat lunch now.
You
Woo.
sure do. Yeah. Up next, we're gonna have Power Pete on the Mac with Bibla Alex. So we'll take a couple minutes here to get things set up for that. We're also going to be switching hosts. Chad will be up here with the host shift. So I'll be back in a little bit. Thank you all, and we'll get that set up now.
Thanks, y'all.
Thanks so much, everybody.